what's come out of the last week is that something that we've all known, but WikiLeaks has done some due diligence and has basically reported, has produced a list of certain influencers, which are basically YouTube channel accounts and creators and people on Instagram, etc., and just general social media, is that it's been revealed that Israel are paying influencers $7,000 per post, not per video, not a month, but per post. So anything that is pro-Israel, is positive towards Israel, people are getting 7 grand a post, right? Now I know, we all know that this has been occurring for many decades. 7 grand just for a post, and there's many other people, bigger names, who receive a lot more than 7 grand, a lot more. Again, it's not their money, it's not Israel's money. It usually comes through. I mean, Israel doesn't actually produce anything, nothing major anyway. Nothing, like they produce like olives, for example, but nothing major, nothing big to finance this sort of stuff. So all of it's coming through foreign aid, aka taxpayers' money. Because remember, government doesn't own any money. There is only taxpayers' money. Government, the states are essentially the middleman of money management, and they just divvy out and where that taxpayers' money go, usually in their own pockets mostly. But in this case, in my opinion, their masters, it goes to Israel. So on Tuesday, Responsible Statecraft published a story about how Israel is paying a cohort of 14 to 18 social media influencers around 7 grand per post to promote the country's image to the American public. The campaign, named Project Escher, or Escher Project, but I think the official name is Project Escher. Let me just show you. This is something that, by the way, that Trump has actually pioneered. Again, if you project that drawn significant attention in 2025 amid rising tensions relating to the Israel-Palestine conflict and debates over free speech and political activism in academic institutions. The strategy is closely linked to Project 2025, the Heritage Foundation's broader policy agenda for the potential second Trump administration, and is designed to mobilize federal resources, as in the FBI, to monitor and counter what is described as anti-Semitism rhetoric under the guise of pro-Palestinian advocacy. Now, where they're getting the anti-Semitism definition from, they're getting it from, oh God, what was it called again? I'm sure people in the chat will remind me, I've just totally lost the name of it. But basically, the definition of anti-Semitism essentially conflates to anyone that criticizes the actions of Israel, which is, again, it's just a government, it's just a state. So using their own logic, it's these people, these conservatives, right, will go, all neoconservatism means is that they are pro-war, pro-Israel conservatives. That's all that. If you look into the actual definition of what neoconservatism is and who came up with it and started, a Jewish individual, you will see what that actually means. But these people will claim to be for free speech, they'll claim for political debate, but obviously when it comes to criticism of Israel, that's when they no longer believe in it. So that's where that's coming from. This is very much a Trump administration policy. So that's what Project Escher is basically. It's basically a clampdown on anyone criticizing Israel using taxpayers' money to do so. Ben Freeman, the director of the Democratizing Foreign Policy Program at the Quincy Institute, said that the law in this case is straightforward. If you're being paid by a foreign government and to influence the American public on that government's behalf, you should register under FARA. However, AIPAC, which I mentioned earlier, the American Israel Political Action Committee, they have never registered as a foreign a foreign agent, a foreign institute. And that's also another reason why JFK, it's believed why JFK was assassinated. We later found out that Hamas had offered on October the 9th or 10th to release all the civilian hostages in exchange for the IDF not entering the Strip, as in Gaza. But the government rejected the offer. There's all this talk about hostages all the time, but the reality is that whereas Hamas have about 100 hostages, more or less, Israel have thousands of hostages. Let's just see, where's the tally? Here it is. Here. This is according to the Associated Press and Wall Street Journal. Hostages held by Hamas is 111, and hostages held by Israel is 9,400. But yet we only focus on hostages that are being held by Hamas. So again, that's the propaganda, that's the narrative that is being hypnotized to the unaware, unawakened public, if you get what I mean.